Greetings, first grade authors. It's me, Mr. B. And the purpose of this video is to model and guide you through the process of revising your powerful paragraph sentences. You know, the revising step is the most important step in the writing process. It's where you take your ideas and you add enough details that your sentences begin to paint a picture in the minds of your readers, so your readers can visualize and really understand what you're trying to communicate to them. So today I wanted to walk you through some ways to do this and model revising with my own sentences about raising monarch butterflies. So to start, I hope you've printed off the document that's in the lesson plan. It's called the template for revising, I think is what it was called, and paragraph revising template, and print that off. It's 2 pages. The first page is provides some reminders of the different ways we can revise, and the second page is the page where you'll actually write your revised sentences. So on both pages, start out by writing your name and number. Okay. And do that on both pages. Okay. And then what we are going to do is you're going to take your sloppy copy draft that you worked on Friday, put your plan off to the side, okay, and then here's my sloppy copy from Friday, and then you're going to also want a different colored pen if you have one, or a different colored pencil, just to help you keep your work organized, your writing organized. So the way this works is take this page and put it next to your sloppy copy and try to use this. It's almost like a step-by-step set of directions. So let's read what it says. Revising strategies. Goal: to create varied, that means different, interesting sentences that provide enough descriptive detail, enough information, details to paint a picture in our reader's head. Okay, so in other words, enough variety, enough detail words that help your reader really understand and visualize what you're trying to say. All right, possible approaches. One way you can revise is to add adjectives in front of important nouns, the main nouns. So I'm going to take my red pen just to help me see what the changes are I made. And I'm going to look, first I'm going to look for the important nouns, and I'm going to try to add an adjective. So raising monarch butterflies is fun and easy. Well, monarch butterflies is an important noun. I'm going to say, what type of monarch butterflies do I want to raise? Well, I want to raise healthy and beautiful ones, right? So I could add that. Those are adjectives. And I'm just going to draw an arrow, or a caret is what we writers call it, an arrow, showing that I'm adding this in front of my adjective. So adding beautiful and healthy. Oops. Healthy, at raising beautiful and healthy monarch butterflies is fun and easy. That's a much better sentence, just with those 3 words. First, you should grow or find some milkweed plants. Okay, well, the noun in that sentence, so I should slow down and let you know I'm going to try to add adjectives to the other sentences too. So the most important noun in the second sentence is the milkweed plants. So first you should grow or find some milkweed plants. What would be a good adjective? I think what I could say strong milkweed plants. I could say green milkweed plants. I could say flowering milkweed plants. I think I might say, why don't I just say flowering? Because the flowers are what contain the nectar that attracts the monarch. All right, first you should grow or find some flowering milkweed plants. Okay, now I'm going to look for the important noun in this sentence. You also need containers to keep the monarchs in. So the thing about the containers that's important is they need to be see-through. They need to be covered so that the caterpillars and the butterflies can't get out. So I'm going to say see-through. What's a word that means see-through? We were talking about this in science. What's that word that means you can see light through? Transparent, right? So transparent. Breathable. Because the covers have to allow air to flow through them. Otherwise, there won't be enough air for the caterpillar or butterfly. So, breathable, covered. Those are some good adjectives. You also need transparent, breathable, covered containers to keep the monarchs in. All right, and then I'm looking for an important noun in the last sentence. After 10 days, the caterpillar will become a chrysalis, and then in 10 more days, it becomes a butterfly. How about the hungry, right? The hungry caterpillar. And how about the chrysalis? We know it's green. How about a green and gold chrysalis? And then after 10 more days, it becomes a mature butterfly. How about that? Mature. Or how about mature and then what color is it? Orange and black. Orange and black butterfly. All right, so now I just did the first step. I added adjectives to all the important nouns. Now, what I'd like to do is try to use a different strategy on each sentence to help have a variety of sentences. So, my first sentence is raising beautiful and healthy monarch butterflies is fun and easy. So I could do asking word. I could answer the asking words like who, what, where, when, why, how. I could add in a positive. How about raising beautiful and healthy monarch butterflies, comma, And then my appositive, I'm going to put up here. What can I say about monarch butterflies? How about the great how about if we say they are great migrators, right? So, because they go to Mexico, the great migrators of the butterfly world is fun and easy. Okay, so now I added an appositive to my topic sentence. So I'm not going to do an appositive on the others. I'm going to try a different strategy here. So let's try this. First, you should grow or find some flowering milkweed plants. Answer asking words about the sentence. Who, what, where, when. Well, why? I could do why because milkweed is the only thing that monarchs will eat or lay eggs on. So I could add that. And I'm going to put that right here. Because that is what monarchs eat and lay eggs on. Okay. All right. And I'm going to make a note here to remind myself to check my word choice because I'm adding words. So this is just a reminder that next time, tomorrow, before we start editing, we'll also just check our word choice because I'm probably going to have some repetitive words here. But today we just want to add details. We don't want it to be perfect yet. Small steps, slow and steady. Putting one foot in front of the other, and then we'll be walking out the door. All right. The next sentence. You also need transparent, breathable, covered containers to keep the monarchs in. So I've done an appositive. I've done the asking word why. I did a because, actually. I did a because and a why. I could do a so. Could I do before, after, you could do a before and an after, right? You could say, to keep the monarchs in, when you find them, when you find monarch eggs or caterpillars. How about that? Or how about after? We could do after. After you find monarch eggs or caterpillars. Okay. All right. And then after 10 days, comma, the hungry caterpillar will become a green and gold chrysalis, and then in 10 more days it becomes an mature orange and black butterfly. That's already got a lot of details in it. I might just say that's already very good. So I'm going to leave it like that. So your job today, first grade, is simply to take your sloppy copy and go through and follow these hints about ways to add details. Definitely go through and find the main noun in each sentence. See if you can add an adjective in front of it. Then try to answer an asking word for one of your sentences. Try to add an appositive to another one. Then try to put fragments, like because, but, so, or before, after, if, when, even though, although, since, while, or unless to one or two of yours. When you do that, and it's okay if it looks like this, that's fine. And then we're going to be done. Because one of the lessons of writing is we want to only do a little bit every day. Okay? When you're done, put it aside back in your safe spot. Let it rest. Tomorrow, we're going to check word choice. We're going to take this and rewrite it onto the other piece of paper that you printed off. And then we will start editing. All right, so great job, first graders. When you are done with your revisions, please just have your mom or dad take a picture of this page, which is your sloppy copy with your revisions. So one of the reasons I'm hoping you can use a different colored pencil or pen is so that I can see the difference between your sloppy copy and your revisions. All right, thank you very much. Good night.